Today, I notified the Prime Minister that I've ripped up the supply and confidence agreement. Canadians are fighting a battle for the future of the middle class.
If you ever make back-to-work legislation a confidence vote, we will always vote against that.
When I'm Prime Minister, I will keep my promises.
Ladies and gents, welcome back. It is hard not to become cynical when you look at the political scene here in Canada. Obviously, the political scene elsewhere in the world is not that great either, but here in Canada, it's full of disingenuous characters that don't mean what they say and they don't say what they mean. And it really comes down to it. Now, let's have a look at the actual situation here in Canada. Canada's GDP per capita declines for the sixth consecutive quarter as Trudeau's immigration policies continue to grow the Canadian population faster than the economy. Yeah, this is the graph of us compared to the United States. GDP per capita, not GDP. No, because that's how you flub the numbers. This is GDP per how many people are in the country, and we are in decline. We have been. That little dip there, that's the COVID era. Everyone else experienced it as well. Can't keep blaming it on COVID because look at the United States. They're in recovery. But hey, this week's top stories from Better Dwelling, Canadian real estate, unaffordable until 2035 and mortgages won't fall much further. Wow, we've got such a great outlook, but what do we get from our political class? We get stories like this. Here's Jagmeet saying, here's what happened last night. The Conservative leader voted against a GST tax break on essentials like diapers. The same guy who voted to cut corporate taxes by $60 billion for multi-billion dollar corporations. Now, this is why I feel so cynical about this, is because he's not being genuine in this. We all know, and economists around the world were saying, hey, Canada, that move you're trying to make, the Liberals, are going to cost the taxpayers more money in the long run. This is actually the tax break for 2 months. It's not a long going tax break, but this is the reality of the situation. This is all it was designed to do. This whole piece of legislation that they brought forward was not to actually save people money. It was to make the Conservatives look bad because they would vote for the thing that would actually be bad in real life, but not good sounding. And that's really what it comes down to. Here's Jagmeet giving his 2 cents. Thank you. Government.exe is corrupt on X for posting this.
Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives are bootlicking for the billionaires again. Let me explain. Every single Conservative just voted against a GST holiday this winter.
Yes, the GST holiday that is going to cost you more money. I've done videos on the channel about this. Go check them out. Hit the link in the description down below. We went over this. This is the reality of the situation, though, is that this bill, again, I have to repeat this. Reiteration is just the key, I guess. You have to repeat this. The bill was not, this motion wasn't put forward for the sake of the taxpayers. It was for the sake of trashing the Conservatives. That's all it was. And of course, here's the reality of Jagmeet Singh, the fiction versus fact. So the fiction is him driving around this ridiculous tricycle. What even is that thing? But this is the reality. No, the champagne socialist driving his Maserati to work, bringing in extra suits because you can't just clothe yourself for the day. You got to bring extra suits just in case. I don't know, you need an extra suit? What in the heck? But this is the reality of the situation. Jagmeet Singh has been posturing over and over again for his causes. And, well, we'll get into where that's leading.
I said this to Justin Trudeau, years ago when I was fighting to force Justin Trudeau and the Liberals to deliver things like dental care, that if you ever make back-to-work legislation a confidence vote, we will always vote against that.
Oh, he'll always vote against back-to-work legislation. That's the thing. Okay, this guy is becoming the biggest political joke in our history. Here he is at the longshoremen's strike talking about how he'll bring us to an election if it has to come to that.
If they want to make any vote in Parliament that in any way impacts your rights, we're going to vote no. We're going to vote no. We tell that right now. Whether that vote is a confidence vote or not, whether that triggers an election or not, I'm telling Justin Trudeau and the Liberals right now, you're never going to count on us if you're going to take away the rights of workers. Never. Never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and disappoint you. Here's the Conservative leader, Pierre Poilievre, bringing forward his next motion. I agree with Jagmeet Singh that that Trudeau government is greedy and anti-worker. Now, Jagmeet Singh will have a chance to vote on a non-confidence motion made up entirely of his own words. Will Jagmeet Singh vote yes or no on his own words? Here is the common sense conservative motion that they're bringing forward. Whereas the leader of the New Democratic Party said he ripped up his supply and confidence agreement with the Liberal government, whereas the NDP leader said the Liberals are too weak, too selfish, and too beholden to corporate interests to fight for the people. Whereas the NDP leader said the Liberal government will always cave to corporate greed and always step in to make sure the unions have no power in response to the Liberal Labor Minister referrals to the Canadian Industrial Relations Board that ordered workers of Teamsters Canada Rail Conference and ILWU 514 to resume their duties, violating their rights to strike. Therefore, the House agrees with the NDP leader, and the House proclaims that it has lost confidence in Prime Minister and the government. This is why I say it's just cynical. It's just cynical. The Conservatives, obviously, they don't they're not on board with all of this stuff, but they were putting forward a motion in the vein of the way things go in Parliament. Just cynical things to move your agenda forward. And well, the agenda moving forward is actually an agenda that would go along the lines with most voters in this country, as we've seen from recent polling data, which would suggest that, yes, that's right. Canadians are waiting for their chance to get rid of Jagmeet Singh, get rid of Justin Trudeau, put in a Conservative party. But this is the motion that is coming forward for Jagmeet Singh. Are you going to vote against everything that you've ever said? My guess is he probably will. My guess is that's exactly what he is going to do. But I'd love to hear what you guys have to think about this in the comment section down below. Do you think Jagmeet Singh is going to stand up for his principles? Do you think principles are the thing that he stands? Is he even going to at least toe his party line and vote for non-confidence in this motion that the Conservatives are setting to bring forward? And this is obviously one of these, again, a cynical political trap for Jagmeet Singh. Is he going to go along with it, or will things continue the way they've been going? Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think. And of course, we'll see you all in the next one. Keep on trucking.